Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Halen, also known as Mid Student Planner. Today I will be planning out the week of May 3rd through the 9th in my ERIN Vertical Planner. I will be using this sticker sheet from ERIN since the new Life Planners launched this week. I thought it'd be really fun to kind of use this theme since one of the new themes was mid-century circles. So Easy Insiders got early access on the 3rd, and then the general launch was on the 4th, and I just thought it'd be really fun to kind of do something based on this since I love mid-century circles so much. So I'm probably going to do a rainbow theme with this. I think that'd be really fun, and otherwise I'll be pulling out a lot more stickers because this will not be enough. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into this. So I ended up changing some things up. I turned off the camera and I decided to just kind of lay this down with some combinations of things. So I kept the mid-century circles kind of theme at the bottom, but I decided I was going to pull in some stickers from this new Krissyanne Designs sticker book that is just like perfect for these colors and everything, and they are so pretty, full boxes and everything, that I thought this would be so fun. So all of the other stickers are from Krissyanne Designs, and then I have these still left over. I did use a box already to mark the ERIN launch day, and so I think these together are like so perfect to mark the new planner week that I am just really excited about how this has already turned out. Like, I'm going to be so picky about the individual plans because this is so beautiful and I don't want to mess it up. So let's go ahead and get into the day-by-day plans. So Monday was the start of my last week of my OB/GYN rotation. I was so excited to be almost done with another rotation, and I only have one more left after this, and so I'm so close to the end and just so excited about it. I have a really weird schedule this week. I had something different to see in the morning and afternoon for every day, and so you'll just see me kind of running all over the place for this week. So Monday started out with me following the lactation nurses, and then in the afternoon I went and followed the nurses in the labor unit, and so I have that marked with a quarter box from one of the CONDREN sheets. I am actually going to change this later on, but for now it looks cute, and so I went with it. And I have an emoji from Coffee Monsters Co. that is in some cute pink scrubs to mark that. It's actually my last pink scrub emoji, so I will have to order another sheet of those next time I place an order. Then I had an awkwardly weird, small amount of space left up there, and so I decided that was the perfect time to pull in some washi from Simply Gilded. I never get to use that washi enough, and I have a ton of it, so I love whenever I can pull it in whenever I have a little space like that. So I was just grabbing a couple of stickers from the sticker book, and I'm actually going to change out the half box in a second. I think this is when I was going to find something else just because the polka dots weren't really doing it for me, so I instead found a quarter box and love that so much more. And then I always am drawn to the post-it stickers, and so I had to pull in as many of those as I could this week, and I really love how they look with stickers and everything. So I am going to find another emoji to mark studying this night. I found a cute little one with a backpack on that was pink and perfect. So I am just using that to mark studying until 10:30 this night. 10:30 is kind of a good time for me to get enough studying in that I feel good for the day, but also still going to bed with enough time to feel well rested the next day. So I usually only go that long with studying on the week of the exam, and just some good last minute studying. Then I'm going to pull in a Steve from the sticker book with some heart eyes to mark that we had a steak night, which was a nice little treat, and then another quarter box to mark that we were watching Schitt's Creek. Honestly, that's probably smaller than a quarter box, but you get what I'm saying. So then on Tuesday, I'm going to find some stickers to mark the rest of my day. It is very weird getting used to a sticker book whenever you've been using kits for so long, but I still made it work, and I was able to find everything I needed. It sometimes just took me a couple flips through the book until I knew what I wanted, and so it is definitely very different than using a sticker kit, but can still make it work. So I pulled in a half box to mark a journal club this morning. Seems like every rotation makes us read an article and then have a group discussion on it. And so this one was a little bit more interesting than ones that we've done in the past, but we ended up having a 2.5 hour discussion on it, and that was a bit much to me. We did also get some review time in for our exam on Friday, so that was nice. And I was going to be in the OR this day, so it got me out of some OR time, which I can always appreciate. So I went and found a Winston from Nightingale Paper Co. to mark a journal club, and I found a cute one with a book, and I always seem to have extra orange stickers from Nightingale Paper Co. because I just don't really use orange that often unless it's a rainbow week, and so that is always perfect to really pull together a rainbow spread. And I pulled in another orange Winston, that this time in scrubs, to mark the GYN oncologist I was following this day, and so I was with her until 3:30, and then I just got to spend the rest of the night studying. So I have this label to mark studying for the night. Really just couldn't find many other orange boxes. For some reason, the sticker kit was kind of lacking in orange, but I still got what I needed out of it. So on the label, I'm going to put an icon with a coffee cup on it to mark that I was just studying until 10:30 again and filled up the first half of Tuesday. So then Tuesday night, we had a taco night, which I always love doing on Tuesdays. And so I have a half box to mark that, and then I'm going to find a Winston holding a taco for that. I probably should have used my new sheet of taco Winston since I can't actually get any more of these old ones, but I still love the old ones, and that's what I picked, and so I'm just going to use it and I'll be fine. I need to get better about finishing stickers and not hoarding them. So while we were eating tacos, we were watching Schitt's Creek, and then I pulled in a clip to mark that we had 50 days left of our third year of medical school, which is so exciting. I love starting countdowns about this far out, especially with only one more rotation left. It was just a sweet little thing to put in and a good reminder to have. And then I just finished the day by putting in a computer Winston to mark that I had finished UWorld for our OB/GYN block in it, and so that was nice to be able to do. So Wednesday started the day with clinic. I just have a cute little quarter box that also had a foiled flag on it, and so I didn't need any stickers or anything else to put with that. And then I had the afternoon off to study, and so that was the perfect time to also get some appointments done that I had been putting off. So I have an emoji that is holding a toothbrush that is from the dentist sheet to mark that I had a dentist appointment this day. And then I'm going to find a quarter box to mark that I had an orthodontist appointment. I almost just put it all together with that emoji, but I didn't really have much else going on besides studying, so I thought I would just split them up, and then I have some more Simply Gilded washi to take up some more space. Then after finishing with all of that, I had a delegate meeting for a conference that I'm going to, or attending via Zoom, I should say, in July, and so we had that meeting, but, I guess I didn't put that in yet. We also got Chick-fil-A for dinner this night, and so I just have a quarter box to mark that. I was going to pull in one of my Chick-fil-A stickers that I keep trying to use, but the spacing just wasn't working out right, and so I just put that back and left the box as it is. And then this is where I am pulling in the meeting. I messed up the abbreviation for the meeting on the first sticker, and so I am just rewriting it here, and I got it right this time, so that was great. So I had that. I had Chick-fil-A. So it was a good start of an evening, and then we actually ended up finishing the second season of Schitt's Creek. The season 2 finale is one of my favorites, and so I had to mark that with one of my cute David stickers from Once More with Love and his cute little sweaters and sunglasses. I just love these stickers so much. I'm trying to be careful about not using them all the time, but I love them and they just make me so happy. So I'm just going to pull that in to mark that we watched the season 2 finale, and then I took a practice test this night to kind of see where I was at before the exam on Friday, and so I'm going to pull in a candle from the Crafty Banana in this really cute yellow that matches to mark my practice exam. So that was everything for the first half of the week, and then moving on to the second half of the week, I, of course, have to start out by whiting out all of these horrible lines to just get those out of my way. And then going into Thursday, I am going to mark that as my last day on my OB rotation, and then Friday was our exam. So I'm just going to pull a Yay Winston from Nightingale Paper Co. to mark my last day. And I'm just going to put that on a quarter box, and that's going to be the start of my day. And I'm just going to put that on a quarter box. And then I was in our colposcopy clinic this day, and so I pulled another Winston in scrubs because that always seems to be the best place for me to go and match colors. It's from Nightingale Paper Co. So I have a green scrub Winston to mark clinic, and then I once again had the afternoon off to study. We actually all got off this day at noon to have an afternoon to study before the exam, which is really nice because not a lot of rotations do that, but I think they knew that this was one of the harder exams, and so they gave us some extra study time, which was really nice. And then we also got some flowers planted in our patio area. I was so excited to be able to do that. We've been wanting to do that for a while since our flowers from last year did not unfortunately come back, but that is okay. We ended up changing it up and doing some LSU colors, some like purple and gold, or purple and yellow, since there's not really gold flowers, but we are really happy with how that turned out, and it's so cute. And I just have a flower Winston, which was perfect, and green, and just all around great to mark the flowers. I also got a car wash this day, so I just pulled in a Piper Paper Company sticker to mark that. And then for dinner, we went out to eat this night because that's usually what we like to do the night before an exam. And so we went to ERIN, and then I am pulling in a computer from, I think that's from Nicole Hutch Designs. Could be wrong. I think that's where it's from, to just mark my practice exam, and then another Post-it to mark studying this night. So Friday was our OB exam, and so I'm going to pull an exam sticker from Virgo and Paper. I thought that looked really cute layered with this half box, like it was kind of the perfect box to do this with. And then I just put in that our exam was at 9 a.m. and then we had the rest of the day to ourselves. So like that was super fun. That's like the fun part of exam days, is you have the afternoon and weekend off with nothing to worry about. So the only downside to this was that I had a couple more papers that I needed to finish for the rotation this afternoon, and so I had to come home, finish that, but then I was free as can be. So I went ahead and edited and uploaded a plan with me. Since I couldn't get it up on Friday with my exam and everything, I just put it up on Saturday, and then that still worked out for me. And I just kind of sat outside afterwards, enjoyed the beautiful weather, hung out with my rabbit and husband. It was so great. I was reading The Duke and I, and so it was perfect to pull in this Once More with Love sticker that is outside and reading. And then we met Jeffrey's family at dinner this night as a Mother's Day dinner, since his mom was going to be leaving to go out of town on Saturday. So I have a cute wine emoji to mark that, and then I just pulled in a TV icon from the sticker book to mark that we were watching the morning show. We are almost done with that show. I think we have one episode left after this, and so I've been loving it. It is a really good show for just, I don't know. I love Jennifer, Steve, Reese, like they're all great. And no, we're not all on first name basis, but you know what I mean. So then after that, I just watched The Handmaid's Tale while Jeffrey played some video games, and I have a cute little Steve that is just smiling and so cute to mark that. So Saturday, I actually started the day by sleeping in, but there was a lot going on this day, so I did not mark sleeping in. I usually sleep in on the weekends regardless, so I don't always need to mark that. But so then I met my mom for some pedicures. We were doing that as a fun little Mother's Day treat. And then we had a couple friends having a couple shower this day. They decided to go and elope, and so this was like our last chance to kind of get to celebrate their engagement and soon to be wedding with them. And so that was fun. And I was initially pulling in this tidy up script. I'm going to change things around later on, but for now, I'm pulling in a tidy up script from Virgo and Paper, and I was trying to make some things happen around here. I messed up a lot on Saturday, but it's fine. So I'm initially pulling in this half box and then a TV icon to mark that we were attempting to watch Saturday Night Live. We saw that Elon Musk was going to be on it, and so we figured it was going to be a really great episode to watch, but we did not probably make it through 20 minutes. I don't know what's happened to Saturday Night Live. That used to be one of my all-time favorites growing up, and it's just not the same anymore, and it's fine. Things change, but oh well. So we ended up going to bed early since we didn't stay up to watch that. So I have a in bed early script from Hand Can Plans, and then I have another little post-it to mark that we had dinner at one of our favorite little restaurants. So now that I finished the bottom half of Saturday, I'm ready to go back and handle the first half because I was getting frustrated with spacing and stuff and just kind of left it. So I was trying to move the tidy up script to the bottom because I thought that would work out better. I still didn't like it there, so I'm just going to pull it, and it's fine. It was just taking up a lot of space, and there was a couple other things that I wanted to put in. So I'm going to pull in a quarter box, and I'm going to also pull in this cute little Steve to mark that we just had a fun day with our friends. It's not often that we get to see our friends with school, and it was a really nice day. So the quarter box is for that, and then I found this really cute sticker from the sticker book where it's like you're liking something online. I don't know how to explain it, but you can see it here. So I grabbed that to just mark that it was a beautiful day. We've been getting some really beautiful weather, and then on Sunday it decided to pour, and it rained for days, and we got probably like 6 inches of rain out of nowhere. So this was like our last pretty day for a while, and I just wanted to mark that. And then I had some more space to fill up. That was once again that awkward little space. So perfect time to pull in some washi from Simply Gilded. Unfortunately, I did not have a blue that matched, and so I just pulled in some white washi because that's always perfect to take up some space. So Sunday was Mother's Day, and we met my family for lunch this day. So I'm just pulling in a half box, and I'm going to try some layering on this. I have a Happy Mother's Day script from Kinsey's Creations, and then the Mother's Day emoji from the, I think it was the whole holiday sampler that I pulled that from. But I'm just going to use all of that to mark that we had a family lunch, and then I'm going to pull in a planner from Daily Dose of Stickers to mark that I was filming this day, and I have my filming script from Virgo and Paper. Then I had some more space to take up, and I didn't want to pull in a script right there, and so I decided to just write in that we had to do all of the laundry. Then I have a quarter box to mark that I was watching The Handmaid's Tale this night. I am really starting to get into it. I'm only like a few episodes in. I just started watching it this week, and I'm very intrigued by the show. It is very interesting, and it really like catches your attention early on, and I love that. This date was when Plum Paper did a Mother's Day sale, and so I got to order my new planner, and I'm so excited. Cannot wait for that to come in. And then I'm just pulling in that we were watching the morning show this night, and I think this was when we got to the 9th of 10 episodes. And then just a self-care script from Virgo and Paper. So here's how this beautiful rainbow week came together. I always love a good rainbow spread, and Krissyanne Designs is like perfect stickers to do a great rainbow spread. And so this was just so fun. And I think doing a rainbow spread with mid-century circles and planner supply stickers was the perfect way to mark the new ERIN CONDREN launch, and also getting a new Plum Paper, lots of planner things happening. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone!